Welcome to the J&A, the John and Alyssa Test Show. Introducing your host, Alyssa.
Hello.
Along with her co-host,
What?
John.
That was weird.
Welcome to the John and Alyssa show, or Alyssa and John show. We haven't decided yet. This is a test episode. What is the show? What are we doing?
So we get a lot of questions specifically about our relationship when we're doing John Breaks Bad News.
Yes.
And like our views on different relationship type things.
Sometimes, yes.
So we thought that it would be really fun to try to do a relationship themed show where we talk about different relationship topics, our personal perspectives, fight about them, and answer some relationship questions.
Right.
So one of the most common questions that we get is what our relationship is.
Yes.
So we thought the first episode...
It is chaotic. Right.
Oh, yeah.
That's the answer.
Our relationship, yes, chaotic. So we're going to talk about defining the relationship, or DTR, as the internet likes to call it.
Yes. We have a couple of things that, couple of topics to go run through under that theme.
Sorry, I'm looking at comments. Sage said, "Some chick wants to burn candles on me. What the hell do you think about that?"
Let her
do it.
Unless
fun.
you don't like it, then don't let her do it. So, I don't know. You have more. You've prepared more than I have.
I mean, we talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
So we were just going to talk about what kind of relationship types there are, which I guess there's an infinite amount of relationship types.
Man and woman.
Yeah.
And then there's people pretending.
Oh my God.
Yo,
Already we're doing this?
What? Yeah, there's a guy. Well, okay. I'll even go as far as saying like there's one guy, one girl, one guy, one guy, one girl, one day. You know? And then there's people pretending that whatever their fucked up thing they're doing is going to work. And it won't. It never does. Turns into a cult and then people die.
Okay, all right. I see your point. I see your point.
Yeah, it's like you have like a guy and like his coven of 4.
I don't think that's typical.
No, that's
I don't
not
think
typical.
you see that a lot.
It's not. No, but it's becoming more and more like prevalent in our society where people are choosing to like be in polyamorous relationships,
right?
Where where they're pretending that what they're doing is valid and right, but really it'll devolve into a cult, sex cult, and people will die.
It's extreme.
I'm not the one that makes the rules.
It is true, though. I've heard that polyamorous relationships almost never work.
That's what
as far as like,
yeah.
Or they work until a certain point when one flips out and kills the other two.
Yeah. Or 4, however many are there.
So, what other kind of relationships are there?
Well, then there's like situationships where it's like, you both are stuck at the bottom of a well. It just makes sense.
What?
Yeah, like, it's a situation. You're at the bottom of a well.
Situationship.
With one other person.
I don't think that's what situationship means.
I thought it was.
No, I'm pretty sure situationship is like.
You're both stuck on
like,
you both decided to take a trip to climb a mountain. Everybody else died on the mountain, and now you're the only two left, and you're burning each other's bodies for fuel. Burning the rest of the bodies for fuel.
No. I thought it was just like a friends with benefits situation.
Oh. Well.
Like when you're having sex with somebody and you don't want to
that does
solidify it as like a relationship because you don't want to be tied down to that person.
Okay. That does seem like kind of more reasonable than what I was saying before. But it doesn't seem like kind of like a situation. Like I was thinking like a sitcom.
Like we're in a situation.
Yeah, like situational comedy, a situational relationship.
Do we? I can't. Oh man. So yeah, I guess a situationship would be more of an open relationship.
Yeah, like a open relationship, which is also like people pretending
to be in a relationship while they're fucking around.
Other people.
Yeah. So what I guess that comes to like what we define our relationship as. That's what everyone always asks us.
A real relationship.
A real one.
Two people have decided that they're going to spend an indeterminate amount of time with each other and only each other.
So monogamous.
Yeah, monogamous. Real. I like to call it real, but...
So what you're saying is Among Us. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. But what else? Like people are always like, "Oh, is that your girlfriend? Is that your wife? Is that your?" I mean, there's not that many other titles.
Yeah, which I think is fucked up. I think there should be more titles like liege. Like I'm your liege.
Liege.
Yeah, like I'm your knight in shining armor.
No.
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 Okay. Well.
No, that's creepy.
It's creepy?
Yeah.
I fight dragons. I would fight a dragon for you.
This is like, have you heard the feminists?
Yeah.
You're not allowed to be a knight in shining armor.
Well, I don't. I'm an egalitarian. Okay. Which means I'm a feminist.
You saw my face. I was like, what does that mean?
Which means I'm a feminist, but I refuse to call myself that.
Well, because you don't want to be associated with like the radical feminists.
Right.
Feminism in itself is like...
I want to still be able to call them stupid.
Because they are. Yeah. Anyway. So, how long into a relationship is it okay to define the relationship?
How long in a situationship is it?
Yeah, I guess like when you first meet somebody, how long... people always ask like, you know, that talk that you have, like, what are we?
I think...
When does that come?
As soon as you kill their father.
What?
Yeah, like as soon as you're able to kill their father, you can claim them as yours.
So what about like having your father walk you down the aisle
No.
and give you away?
No, you have to suck his blood out of the root of his neck.
I don't know why I thought that was going somewhere else.
Dude, you are lesbian. Let's be honest. You got a good lady, eh? Yeah. But yeah, no, I think I don't know. It depends. It really depends on like
what the situationship is.
How much you're. I mean, like we got together really fast. It was like
Right. All right. So scenario.
Yeah.
Right. You and another person are been talking for like a month.
Yeah.
Casually dating. You've gone on 4 or 5 dates. You've already been intimate.
Yeah.
And then things kind of like slow down because, you know, real life, right? Everyone's got shit going on. You talk every day, but like the people you were casually dating you've kind of stopped talking to them because you like this person. Yeah. After a month in that scenario, is it okay to start having the what are we conversation?
I think if you've, you know, if it's like the two of you are getting along really well and you're cutting ties with people that maybe you were more casual with, I think it's probably a good enough time to.
I think it's like me personally. I think it really just depends on the situation.
Yeah,
like,
it really does. Yeah,
because I wouldn't say after one date you should be like, "Are you my boyfriend?" Because that's a little weird.
I think if the date goes really well and you think that you're ready to shoot that shot.
I mean, if it works for you, fine.
It depends.
But I also think that's a good way to like chase someone away.
Yeah, well, you know what? Some people just don't love as hard as you will. You know, some people that you know, like if you know, like if you're a guy out there and you love with your whole heart, and
everyone thinks
you're out there, you know, limp-wristed and wet-mouthed. You go out there and you know you're kissing up on all those ladies, and you find one that kisses you back, and you want to shoot that shot.
And you find one that kisses you back.
Yeah, you go.
That's so weird. You tried kissing all these ladies.
You go out
and
there,
only one of them kissed you back.
You're kissing hundreds of ladies a day. You know, sometimes into the thousands, depending on what kind of Saturday you're having. You're at a public park, you know. And you're just running around trying to kiss all the ladies. One of them kisses you back. Bam. That's your girlfriend.
That's creepy.
What?
That's like real creepy.
Look, that's just how.
One kiss and now that's your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Did you ask her?
No.
Oh, man. I mean, listen, it works. It works sometimes. We met each other and what? Probably about a month.
Yeah.
We were in a relationship.
Yeah, I was going around. I was kissing hundreds of girls.
And I was the only one that kissed you back.
And you were the only one that kissed me back. And all of a sudden, boom, you're my girlfriend.
And I didn't even know it.
Whether you like it or not.
One kiss. Dang, playa got game.
What's up, Colats? Somebody asked if there will be bed. No, tomorrow we're doing that. This is a different show. Do you read the title or not? Jesus. We're trying to do things here. We're doing other things on top of the other stuff that we do.
On top of the other stuff that we do.
Yeah. We're doing a bunch of new stuff. Lip game. Hell yeah. You got to have that lip game. So like once you've defined the relationship, right?
Yeah.
You know, you finally find that girl that'll kiss you back. Then what? Then what happens?
What do you mean?
Like,
you gotta, I guess, define the relationship.
Yeah. Define the relationship by getting out the dictionary.
And looking up relationship.
Going to R. You know, getting your microscope out. No, not telescope.
No, not telescope. I mean, maybe.
Maybe telescope. I don't know. I don't have a telescope. But what's the thing that?
Oh my God, I don't know now.
Thing that.
What the fuck is it called?
I was gonna say William Shakespeare uses, but it's not William.
Not a microscope. Oh my God.
Holy shit.
The thing that kills
William
ants.
Shatner. The thing that William Shatner uses when
magnifying glass.
A magnifying glass.
Jesus, why was that so hard?
Yeah, when you put your dong in their thong. That's when
you define the relationship.
Define the relationship. She asked if I would kiss her after she swallowed my load. She said she would kiss her mom after. I am still against it. I mean, like that. You're a really good guy for that, Sage. So what is it if you guys are talking for 2 months and they say you are dating?
What do you do in that situation? Well, it depends. Do you want to be in that relationship? Like, do you want it to be a relationship?
Hi, Miss Jackson. Yeah, if they're going around saying that you're in a relationship and you don't know that,
it's a big red flag. I would.
It's your fault. You weren't paying attention.
No.
Yeah, if you didn't know that you were in the relationship and now you're talking to other girls and that's your fault. You didn't pay attention. You misunderstood the assignment, or whatever kids are saying now. No, I'm kidding.
What? No, you don't one person doesn't decide.
Yes. One person has to take responsibility.
No, one person could take the lead, but no, one person does not decide if you're in a relationship.
That you're in a relationship now, and then if you do something to disrupt whatever their definition of a relationship is, they have the right to cut your head off and put it on one of their bedposts.
You're ridiculous. You really are. Like, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, they have the right to murder you in cold blood in front of your family.
If you what?
If you fuck up. You should have been paying attention. Duke, you should be paying attention.
I guess you're in a relationship now, Duke.
Okay, Dasuka, Alyssa, if John asked you to marry him, would you say yes? Probably not. Right? At this point. Just be like, what are you doing?
No. I mean, we have been together for a really long time. I'm not against getting married, but I'm not also rushing to get married. I mean, it's been 13 years.
Oh, no picture. Shit.
I said that to you before, but you weren't paying attention.
I was not paying attention.
I wasn't sure if you just wanted to keep it like a podcast style or something.
No, we could do this. No one should. I'm doing all these funny hand gestures and stuff.
I know, and no one even got to see it.
They were hilarious. Sorry. No one should ever get married. I don't know about that.
Mrs. Jackson said everything and nothing changes at the same time.
Yeah, I agree with that. Something weird happened to me today. A YouTuber I've been watching for 2 years, his younger sister, age of 17 recently, I may add, him, age of 21, said she liked me. I declined because of age. Good for you. That's weird.
Yeah. I mean, it's not it's not weird for it. Hold on. I don't know what you meant. It's not weird. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Okay.
That a girl would like an older guy. It happens all the time.
Right.
It is weird to pursue that because she's 17. So you did the right thing, because don't do that.
Ask John for skills
on making out.
Obviously, one
time ago.
One time
is what it's supposed to say.
Oh, you first you want to like do I God like that, and then you want to make sure that you pull your lips back over your teeth.
So what? You don't accidentally bite her?
Yeah. So the other day, John was saying you guys have a different philosophy on marriage, but Alyssa seems like she would get married. So what is the philosophy that you guys agree on about marriage? It's not necessary.
It's not necessary, yeah. I think that there's so much pressure to get married. And I almost feel like part of the reason why we aren't married is because everyone expects us to get married. And I just don't like being pushed into things that I didn't decide myself.
Yeah, I think like, okay, so when we were much younger, we were like...
When we were first together, like the first year.
Yeah, we were like, we're going to do it.
We should get married.
We should go get married.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, don't
you guys are stupid.
That's stupid. And then we were like, all right, well...
Well, I mean, it wasn't even like we were like, all right, well, it was just like, I don't know why everyone thinks it's a stupid idea. Like, we.
Why is everybody so pissed?
Right. Like, we weren't engaged or anything. We just were talking about it. And then we didn't. And we continued dating.
Yeah. Then, I knocked her up and.
And then everyone was like, are you guys going to get married?
And it was like 2 months later. It wasn't even like.
Wasn't a long time.
Yeah,
no.
It was like 2 months after we were like, we're going to get married. We're thinking about eloping. I think is what we were thinking about doing, right?
Yeah, we weren't planning on having a whole wedding and doing all that. We were just like, we kind of knew that we were with people that we wanted to be with.
Right.
And maybe we should go get married.
And then everybody, we didn't do that.
Our friends were pissed when we mentioned it too. It was like,
and then we got pregnant. Do you like it when the guy includes himself in that?
I mean, I don't really care either way. It's weird. Like, you weren't pregnant, but okay.
Right. You got pregnant, and then everybody was like, "You guys should get married." And when we were like.
And everyone was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Are you guys going to get married? And we were like, no, we're not. Because 2 months ago, you were all pissed that we even had an idea.
Right.
And now because a child is being brought into it, now we need to go get married. And now we're not. So then we spent the next 13 years refusing to get married, pretty much.
She's not pregnant.
No, not
this
now.
Was fucking 11 years ago.
Yeah.
Dude. Flam.
12 years ago.
Almost 12 years ago. Well, yeah, it would have been 12 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And yeah. 12 years later and 2 kids.
I need to send a message to my grandma and say that you're Border Patrol. Nah, I'm not doing that.
Remember your own advice. Don't do it. Sage, I'm curious. Were you married? I feel like the thing I don't like about marriage is the like everyone feeling like you need to get married. That's the part that I don't like. Or, some people, they genuinely just want to marry the person that they love.
I don't think it's a necessary thing for any person.
I don't think you have to get married.
Number one, some people financially, it just doesn't make sense. Like if you're like marriage, first and foremost, has nothing to do with your relationship. It is a defining characteristic of like societally, people view marriage as like a real thing, and they view non-married people as maybe not as committed.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit, and it's stupid, and it's wrong. But there's like certain people, not our particular situation. I think we just are holdouts, like on a moral sense, because of how everything has gone down. It maybe is stupid for us to like feel this way, but we feel, at least on my end, I was pretty pissed at how everybody reacted when we were going to get married, and then 2 months later changed their mind. So we were just like, fuck all of you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nobody's getting a party.
Right. You don't get to celebrate us.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a team. Exactly, Miss Jackson.
And I think that's great. Like, people who are happily married, I think that's absolutely fabulous. And I think that you can have both scenarios where you're married and happy in a team and not married and happy in a team. And I think for some people, for some reason, when they get married, there's like this switch and it actually ruins the relationship.
It can, yeah.
That's not everybody.
No.
But I think sometimes people think when they get married that there's supposed to be some grand change.
Right.
That like, I think some people expect certain things after marriage.
And also I and then a big determining factor is like I don't like the government. For me personally,
Right.
I think this is less of a factor for you.
Yeah.
I don't understand why I need to verify my relationship with the government. And this is something that I've held a belief on for a long time, not indefinitely. That's not something that I grew up thinking, but over the last 10 years kind of developed this like really like it's kind of fucked up that like you have to like go to your government and be like, we want to be together, and then literally there's no law against them saying no, we're not going to let you be married. Like it's happened before in Kentucky when gay marriage was first passed federally. That woman wouldn't sign gay marriage certificates.
I remember that.
So there is nothing really stopping the government from saying no, you're not allowed, and I don't think that that's right. I'm a stupidly principled person where like there's certain principles that I hold that I will not budge from, and I don't really know why. But I hold those principles and they're like built into my DNA. And it's not just like there's a lot of factors. It's a very complex thing with my feelings on marriage.
I also feel like my feelings on marriage change.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there was a time in my life where I really wanted to get married. And then it just kind of became like not necessary. It's not something that I long for. But I'm not really against it either. It's kind of like if we ever decide to, cool. But it's not something I need to validate my relationship.
Right. But that was me in response to, okay, Dasuka, sounds like you have based your decision about marriage based off of what other people have said instead of what you actually want. And it's like, really, I don't. And also, I don't like weddings. I don't want to, like, I don't like spending a day.
It's also really fucking expensive.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Like doing a bunch of shit that I don't want to do. I don't like dressing up. I don't like I go to weddings that I have to go to.
Right.
You know, like, and if
I'm not like, ooh, when's the next wedding?
Yeah. No,
it's a big production.
And also, I don't have a religion, so it's not like a religious thing. I don't believe that God needs to co-sign my marriage because I don't have one.
Right.
Simple as that.
I do say, like, I enjoy weddings when it's someone I care about. Me personally.
Yeah.
I enjoy weddings when it's someone I care about. I'm there to support them and, like, appreciate what they have. But I'm not, like, sitting around waiting for the next wedding to happen for me to go.
Right. So that's, you know, like our thoughts on defining your marriage through our thoughts on defining your marriage through your relationship through marriage is if it's right for you, it's right for you. For us, maybe one day, not today.
Not today.
No, today. It's already fucking 10 o'clock. When are we supposed to get married?
No, we're not getting married today.
When are we supposed to do that? Time's already ticked. Tick tock, tick tock. Fucking not today. Maybe tomorrow.
So, going back to where we were talking about when to define a relationship, didn't you have an article or like a...
Well, we have two things. The last thing that we wanted to talk about was like when you shouldn't define your relationship. I saw this when we were doing prep for the show. Is it like that r/relationship advice Reddit?
Right.
Is it worth it to start? Is it worth it starting a relationship with a girl, 21 female, that I, 24 male, don't want to drag down and don't see a future with? Guy writes, I met this girl when she joined the company I work for in the same department as me. I'm very much a keep to myself and do my job and go home type, but she approached me and we hit it off well. We've been talking almost every day since she started. Both work at home. both at work and from home, and she has always been flirty. It's been about 4 months. She often hinted at wanting me to ask her out, and I always played dumb because I've never seen dating coworkers end well. Well, this past month, she quit work to go back to school, and as I no longer had the coworker excuse in my head, it has become a little more serious physically and emotionally. We FaceTime, often hang out, and most recently we started holding hands and such. Imagine being 21 and holding hands, or 24 and holding hands and being like, oh,
we're getting physical.
Things are spicing up. Oh, boy. Maybe we'll fuck. There has been
haven't even kissed yet.
There has been no DTR talk, but with us getting closer recently, I feel it coming, or that I should bring it up. What I do know is that I quite enjoy her company. I do think she's cute, but she really isn't my type physically. I don't feel as physically attracted to her as I think I want. She's not ugly by any means, and my attraction is kind of growing. I just don't know if it will grow enough. As is, I just see no future with her and don't want to waste her or my time. I can tell she likes me a lot, and I don't know why or what she sees in me. And the biggest problem is me. I'm depressed and have pretty severe anxiety. I've been seeing different therapists on and off for several years and never seem to get help. Well, maybe it's because you are starting and stopping. The longest I've stuck with this is about once or twice a month for a year. I go to work, I come home, and bum around playing video games or whatever else just to waste time before I go to bed. I don't enjoy much. Going out to eat, adventuring outside, movies, TV, books, etc. bore me. Food is distasteful, so much so that I just eat to survive. I'm severely underweight because I hate food, although my GP always says I'm healthy. I hate looking in the mirror. I want to gain weight and work out, but can never bring myself to eat enough food.
Damn, this guy.
Makes me feel sick when I force myself to eat more or hit the gym. Although she doesn't know any of that, she does know the following. I work a low-paying, dead-end job.
They have the same job.
Yeah, they had the same job. I have no aspirations, goals, dreams, passions, or plans. I find most everything mundane and or boring, but I very much enjoy talking, hanging out with, and simply being in her presence. She has dreams, wants, needs, passions. Soon to have her bachelor's in a major she loves, and although she has her fair share of hard times and problems, as do we all, she, from what I can tell, is happy. I don't want to take any of that away from her or drag her down. It has happened to others around me in the past. I'm not rude, but I'm just a pessimist and not a great person to be around if you want uplifting excitement. I'm content and selfish enough with life that I have no motivation to change. What do I do? I've been happier with her around, but I really think she should turn her.
I should turn her
I
down.
should turn her down early because I can see it working. I can't see it working because of me. I don't want to hurt her more later. Please don't downvote. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, that's a whole lot.
Yeah, you go first because I haven't unpacked my thoughts.
Well,
yet.
he's not ready for a relationship by any means.
Oh, I disagree.
You disagree?
But you continue.
I think it might be good for him, but not so good for her. Like, I don't think that I mean, you know what? If a relationship just changes his attitude and helps him love life, cool. But I don't think that a relationship is going to fix all his problems. One person can't fix your problems.
I don't think that he should be looking for anybody to fix his problems. If they enjoy each other's company and she's willing to accept him not really like enjoying aspects of life, what's the harm? She can continue doing the shit she wants to do.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I feel like if he feels that way. The fact that he's saying that he's still like he's even considering it makes me think that he does want a relationship. He's just feeling bad for himself and feels like he's a piece of shit.
Yeah. And like, I just don't understand this, like this thing. Like, if you enjoy somebody, like, I don't understand tying like success and like future aspirations to a relationship, especially if it's like you're just kind of spending some time with each other. Like, I
understand what you're saying, where like, let's just have it for what it is and enjoy each other's company. But at the same time, if she's starting to really get those kinds of feelings where she wants a relationship, I'm sorry, people are blind. When you first start hanging out with someone, you want to see the good in somebody.
Yeah.
So she's willing to look past all of his depression and like all of those not so positive things to start a relationship because she has feelings.
Yeah.
In the long run, they're not compatible.
Why?
Because if she has aspirations and he doesn't even want to get off the couch.
So she could go do her shit.
Yeah, but those are clear definitions they have to have.
Yeah. Talk about it beforehand. Like,
I mean, if she wants to waste away her life that way, that's her prerogative.
Why would it be her wasting away her life? She can enjoy doing the things that she enjoys doing. He can enjoy the things that he doesn't like doing at all because he's miserable. And then they could, he could choke down food in front of her and make himself throw up and be miserable. Maybe some of the aspirations will rub off. Not that it's her job to be Mrs. Save-A-Ho, but, I just don't understand this, like,
I just think that
culture of fucking, I can't be in a relationship with this person that I really like because they don't have the same aspirations that I do.
No, people can have different aspirations, but the whole thing is he has none.
Yeah,
he
that's an aspiration.
And I understand, but if we would have to know more about her.
Yeah.
Because if she has all these aspirations and he's not down to go for the ride,
right,
then that's a problem.
She needs to melt some candles on that dude. Yes.
That'll get him off the couch.
Alyssa is right. I think he should stop feeling sorry for himself and go for it. I agree with Mrs. Jackson. Box me, John. Xander, I'll box you. Let's box.
I feel like a couple of years ago I would have agreed 100% with you. And I think that after, like, I just feel like sometimes you need to be a little more, like, and I'm looking at it from the girl's point of view, I'm a little more selfish. Like, I don't know. I think that she doing herself a disservice by thinking, because girls always think, and this is a blanket statement, but they always think that they can change somebody, that they can make them happier, that they can, it's like a nurturing thing that women have where they see a guy with problems and they're like, I could fix it for him. And it's like, no, you can't. Like, you could be there for him along for the ride, but you're not going to fix all of his problems.
Yeah, I don't think that, I don't know. I don't know. I find, like, I relate to that post a lot, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, I don't like anything. I don't like stuff.
You're a liar, though. Yes, you do.
I like being mad.
Yeah.
I like yelling.
You like debating.
Yeah, I like arguing. I like being correct about things.
He literally wants you to say, you are right.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the argument was about. It was about something silly, too. I was like, okay, whatever. It's over, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, no, say I'm right.
No. That wasn't like it was over. It was like I literally pulled up proof and was like, see, this is what it is.
Yeah, except it was proven to not be right a couple of days later.
No, this is a different argument.
Oh, okay.
You're talking about a different argument.
We have so many arguments.
There was one argument that we had where I literally like Googled the thing and I was like, see? And you were like, yeah, I don't know. I don't see why that matters. And I was like, okay, yeah, well, fine. The argument's over then. And I was like, whoa.
You say I'm right.
You have to say that I am right because I just showed you that I am right.
And it started like a whole nother thing. Like, you
And
really need me to fucking be like, you're so, like, you need someone to be like, you are right.
Yeah, it's important.
It's crazy.
Because it's like a win, you know?
I don't look at our arguments as wins and loses.
When they're
As
factual.
like 0-1.
No, when they're factual, when it's like arguing over like facts of something, I will say, okay, you're right. I was wrong.
Flim Flam said, just say the girl is right. No point in fighting with demons.
No. That type of shit. I hate. I hate the whole fucking just a happy wife, happy life. No, because eventually you're going to just have resentments.
Yeah.
That you were just told, like that you end up as Ted Bundy working at a shoe store and like being miserable and then putting that on all women, which I think is wrong. Like you need to stand your ground in a relationship and be like, no, I was wrong last time. This time I'm right. And I need to hear that I'm right. It's important.
It's so funny. Like, I mean, I think I laughed, right? Yeah. During that when you told me, no, say I'm right. I was like, is this real life? Sure. You're right.
Right.
Good job.
No, it's like if it's an emotional thing, I'm never going to be like, you have to tell me I'm right. If it's like a factual thing of like things that did happen or did not happen, and then like I'm able to be like, yeah, I need the validation of like not being, like knowing that that like my memory of the facts are correct and not just like have it blown off like, okay, wow, cool trick, bro. It's like, no, it's like that's important to me. But if it's like I feel a certain way and then you feel a different way than I do and it's like subjective, it's like, okay, well, like I don't know how to get you to feel the way that I do about a thing. Like we were just talking before and like not that we were arguing about it, but we got a phone call and it annoyed me and I needed to express why it annoyed me. I needed to yell for a good 5 to 10 minutes about all the points of the thing that annoyed me. And I was like, and you were like, you just like looked at me when I was done and you were like, okay. And then I did say, like, am I wrong? Like, and you were just like, I don't care.
Well, like, it's not that I don't care.
Or like, I'm not going to like get it all worked up like you. And it, like, for me, that was like, I need it. I need it more than anything in life to just get that worked up and yell and make a big show of things and say ridiculous things. And then and then I'll feel better about it and I'll be over it.
Right.
But you don't need to that doesn't help you at all.
In very few, if I feel very, very strongly about something, like if I get into an argument with somebody, I don't mean you, but like someone else, and then I'm telling you about it, I will be much more animated and pissed and say my piece. But most of the time, no, I just have a couple of things to say about something that annoys me, and then I'm over it.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Or I'm not over it, and then I stew in it.
Yeah, I don't like stewing.
I don't do it on purpose, but I do.
But nobody does anything on. I don't think people do. People don't get upset and then like fucking sit around being pissed.
I'll know that I'm pissed too long about something and be like, I don't want to be fucking pissed about this anymore, but I have nowhere to put that.
Right.
And I don't know what to do with it. And that's usually with people that like I just can't talk to.
I think John is trying to say that people in his circle gaslight him. No, I believe I have brain damage.
Jordan says, I feel like sometimes murder is on purpose. Yes.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
but being pissed about something isn't on purpose. You don't choose what you get pissed about. Girls have evil on them, bled out of them. Have the evil on them bled out of them every month.
Yes. That's exactly
yeah.
how that works.
It's like voodoo. They jar it up and throw it at people.
Or put it in your sauce.
Yeah. So the last thing that I think, did we get through everything else? Right?
No, the only other thing that we were going to talk about was like people who don't want a title.
Oh, yeah.
But want to be exclusive. Like I saw a lot of people when it comes to relationship titles being like, I really like this person, but I just really am not ready for a relationship and I don't want the title, but I don't want that person going off with anybody else either.
I think titles are stupid.
I mean, I think it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, so
it's just going to be what it is.
Whether you slap the girlfriend title on or not, if you guys are being exclusive, it already is a relationship. You don't have to freak yourself out by saying that's my boyfriend.
Right.
I don't know why some people get freaked out by it too. Turtles are stupid. Agree.
Yeah. Turtles are dumb. Constantly in the road, having to be
I am
dragged
dead
out of
center in the title shit right now. Lord. Didn't you just say you're married? Are you still married or you were married? I knew what you meant, Kara. I just thought it was funnier to say turtles.
No, but yeah, titles titling your relationship is like putting labels on things. It's like, okay, like if it makes you feel better, do it. But like, I don't think there was ever a point in our relationship where we were like, are we boyfriend and girlfriend? I think it was just like,
no, I mean,
we just started saying it to people. We're like, that's my boyfriend. No?
No.
I'm wrong, mate.
In
brain damage.
In a drunken stupor, you asked me to be your girlfriend.
Right. Okay. But
remember. I do think before that, we already had established it, and we just didn't say it yet.
I was also like 19. Like we were 19, 20 years old, like whatever.
Yeah, we were younger. Yeah. We were at 18 and 19, I think.
Yeah. This new chick John talked to.
2 of the old ones so far.
Good. I'll talk to this one too for you, Sage. But yeah,
so romantic. Listen, we were kids. We were young.
We were fucking like
just
raucous.
out of high school, drinking and partying and having a great time. It was a good time.
So can I say that my mother-in-law got married to her boyfriend because she said she needed to get into the insurance gap?
We were all like, wait, why so soon? She said, because we really love each other, so. What?
Guys, donate 10% of your income to God, so to job
so you
or
can
God?
So you can get into heaven. No idea what's happening.
That's
right
how
now.
much you're supposed to donate to the church.
Oh.
If you're a part of a church. We just need to do it now so I can get that insurance. LOL. We still don't get it, but they seem like they are super in love and really weds. They're in their early weds, and they're in their 50s.
Listen, whatever works.
Yeah.
I mean, and especially I know a lot of people who are in their 50s and say they never want to be married again because they had an awful experience. And then there are people in their 50s that meet somebody and get married super quick because they are older.
No, but yeah, people do rush marriages because of paperwork, because
legalities.
We had something that came up not recently, but a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have health insurance and we were worried about something.
Yeah, I wanted you to have health insurance.
And I was like, it's just such a stupid thing to
get married for.
Get married for.
I understand that, but it was we're
Yeah,
already doing the thing.
yeah.
Just fucking sign a piece of paper so that you can have my health insurance.
I'm of two minds of it, because I think that if I had gone any longer without it, I would have been like, okay, yeah, you're paying into your company for it
already.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to pay the extra money for a family plan and then not have your entire family on it.
Right.
So but then I ended up coming into my own health insurance, so it didn't.
And it was fine.
Then the reason to get married dissipated, and we just never did it.
Right.
I meant John. It auto-corrected Grammarly.
Oh, he was saying like donate 10% of your money to John to get into heaven.
Money is a scam.
Everything's a scam.
Everything's a scam. So the last thing that we had, because I think the labels thing, I think we kind of agree on, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
and labels are.
It is what it's going to be.
If you feel like you need them, great. If not,
then whatever.
It is what it is. Honestly, what's going on between you and that other person matters way more than what you label it to other people as.
So
I hate when people are like asking us, what our label is.
Yeah.
I was like, we've been together for 13 years.
We have 2 kids.
We have 2 kids. Whatever you want to call that, call it that.
Yeah. And we're a family.
Right.
So I got this because when we were talking about like what the first episode of this was going to be, and I'm sorry, we're gonna get into the spicier topics like
we figured for the first one
we do like the basics,
slow.
Like what is a relation? What even is a relationship?
Do they even exist?
Is a white woman with her dog a relationship? I'd say so.
No. What?
Yeah,
I mean, I guess there's also like incestual relationships.
Yeah, if you're banging your sister or your cousin, that's good. Right?
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. So I typed in defining the relationship into Google, and the first article that popped up was from MBG Relationships. I think this is the last thing that we had on the docket, right?
Yeah.
So the article is extremely boring, but I thought it was a good exercise to kind of go through because they have like a guide on how to have the DTR talk, the define the relationship talk. So the first step is first assess where you are in the relationship. Bridgeham says it's important to ask yourself how it makes you feel. Are you happy? Are you constantly anxious about where you stand with the other person? Usually people want to have these talks because they feel stationary, and if you feel stuck and stagnant, that means something needs to progress and move forward, which I disagree with. I think if you're in a place, it's fine. If you're not on fire, why do you have to be moving?
Yeah. Things don't always have to be moving. There are going to be lulls.
But anyway.
In any relationship, you're going to have moments of like, okay, we're just here right now.
Right.
And I think some people really have, like, when that starts to happen, they get this intense anxiety where it's like, well, we've just been doing the same thing for 2 weeks and I don't know, like, and it's like, whoa, that's good. Like, things haven't gone bad. Like, chill.
Yeah.
You're right where you need to be. Relax.
So like when I ask myself how this relationship makes me feel, like our relationship, I go, yeah, happy. Like I go to, we hang out. We do the show.
It's fun.
We have fun. We cook dinner together. We do things. It's fun.
We make drinks together.
Get drunk.
Babies together.
Yell with each other about things.
I'm sorry. J Funk says, my wife suddenly stopped eating my ass. It's just different now.
Well, you got to wash it every once in a while. Maybe she didn't like the taste last time. J Funk.
I feel like I don't want anyone melting any candles on me, so don't let her melt candles on you.
John, look up the P2 Lodge Masonic
murders. Masonic murders. I'm gonna look that up.
We'll look that up for tomorrow's Jonbreaksbadnews stream. Maybe we'll do a little. While we're doing calls, we'll talk about true crime.
I love true crime, guys.
I
know that is such a white girl stereotype, and I don't give a shit. I love true crime and everything about it.
That's all you can ever ask it for is happiness, in my opinion. What about the talking stage? Well, that's what we're actually doing right now, T. We're talking about the talking. So that's the first, the first thing is like when you're about to have the talk is you assess where, so that, like now if I were to be having the talk with Alyssa about defining our relationship, next I'd assess what I want. And what I want is dinner on the fucking table. All right?
And I would say, then you better go fucking make it.
What do you want out of this specific relationship? I don't know, companionship. Like,
right. What do you mean? What do I want out of it?
What do I want out of it? It's I want
someone to hang out with.
Yeah.
That doesn't annoy the absolute fuck out of me every 2 seconds.
I guess this changes every once in a while, right? Like so, like that's the beginning stages, and it's also kind of like the like I would say that like along with the beginning stages of the relationship, like you just want somebody who's a companion. You just want some, and then like a couple of years go by and you're like, okay, well now I want somebody who's willing to give me kids, or now I want somebody who's willing to do this major life step with me. Like we're going to move across the country. I want this person to want to come with me.
Right.
So I guess, but like for us right now, we're now like 13 years in. Once you've had like, so what do we want now? I think we want like stability and making sure that like the responsibilities are met.
That, and I think that we both have our own goals individually.
Right.
And we want someone who's going to help support that.
Right. So, and then prepare yourself for what they might say and how you'll react. For example, you may want to suggest having a committed monogamous relationship. And then the person might reveal that they're not into this idea. And then you have to decide what you want to do moving forward. So, like, I think we're still down with the monogamy thing, right? Being a real relationship and not one of these fake ones.
I mean, there's a lot of, like, pressure when you start putting titles. And, like, I don't know. I feel like what we're doing right now is okay. But, like, saying that we're, like, monogamous is putting a title on it. And it makes me feel a little anxious.
Well, do you want to get a dog?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
There's a stereotype there, and right. I'm not fitting into that stereotype.
You don't? Okay. So, no cat?
I literally just said stuff about being monogamous, and then you asked me if I wanted to get a dog.
Yeah, so you could then fuck the dog.
No.
Oh, okay. So... All right.
Fuck.
Well, I'm not cool. Like outside of the species polyamory, I'm all right with. I think it's weird.
Stop right now. Stop.
But like, if you're alone and you got a jar of peanut butter, that's fine. You know, like that's do you. You know, but like inside the species polyamory, I think is stupid, and I think it's bad to do. So. I'm not cool with that. So we got to come up with some sort of compromise. I'm saying we could get a dog. That's what I'm coming to the table with.
No, I don't want a dog.
A female dog?
No.
She'll know the parts.
No, I don't want
All
a dog.
right.
Guys, we're kidding. In case we needed to clarify. Although Amazon...
See you tomorrow, Miss Jackson.
Bye, Miss Jackson. Amazon has a robot dog.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Even better. Not even sentient. But T is saying, go big or go home. Gotta be a horse.
I don't know.
You don't want a horse?
No.
I don't think a horse will fit in the apartment. Honestly.
No. And actually, we're not allowed to have any pets.
All right. Be mindful of how you start the conversation. We need to talk. Is maybe don't start with that. Little anecdote. For a few years, there would come points where Alyssa would be like, I got to talk to you when I get home. And I'd go, oh, fuck. What is this going to be about?
And it wouldn't be anything.
And then she'd be like, well, what do you want to do for dinner? And I'd be like, what the fuck? Why? Why did you start off telling me at noon that we need to talk when we get home? and it's just about what we're gonna do for dinner, and I'd get really mad
He would get
about
really
it,
mad.
and we came to a realization that kind of phrasing is just like, it's very loaded, and it's like not fun to have to sit around and go, okay, well, what is this gonna fucking be about?
And honestly, I had no idea that it was even like a anxiety thing. Like I'm just like, all right, well, can you? I'm gonna call you on my like. Can you call me on your break?
Yeah,
because I want to talk to you about something.
Yeah, it'd be like, what burnt down?
Right. And it's like, no. I just wanted to ask you about blah, 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 blah. And he's like, why the fuck didn't you just say that then? And it's like, I wasn't trying to cause anxiety. I didn't think that it would be an anxious thing because nothing's happened.
Yeah.
So there's no reason to be.
For you. But
I know, but I realize that now after we've had this talk a couple of times. It's sunk in finally. And I don't do that anymore.
Yeah. And then there's ask open-ended questions. So if like you're, like I'd ask something like that require no definitive answer. So like you ask a question like,
what are your goals?
How do you feel about getting a dog?
Oh, not do you want to get a dog? How do you feel?
How do you feel about getting a dog?
I feel like I don't want a dog.
Okay, well, how do you feel about putting peanut butter on your pussy?
No.
No?
No, I don't like that.
Okay. It was more of an open-ended question, less of a yes or no kind of thing.
I feel like I wouldn't want to put peanut butter on my pussy. Better?
All right, somebody clip that. And then there's use I statements. So are there any kind of I statements that you'd like to use?
I don't like to put peanut butter on my pussy.
Okay. Well, and be specific. What part of your pussy specifically do you not like the peanut butter on? Is it kind of a generalized whole pussy area, or are you cool with
the
it?
entirety
okay.
of my pussy.
Be prepared to have the DTR conversation throughout your relationship, which is something that we've talked about. Is you have to define a relationship is constantly being defined, and I think right now we're at the let's get a dog phase of our relationship.
Except we can't get a dog.
Anyway.
Flim flam, what? I heard women have 3 holes.
They have 7. Are you speaking from experience?
No, I hate peanut butter.
Spit and blood are the best natural lubricant. Jesus
Tea.
Christ. Tea. Anyway, this has been the J&A show.
The J&A show.
Test episode. Let us know what you, if you liked this, if you have any anecdotes of your own kind of defining the relationship. We do have a new, fresh code for the Discord, invite code for the Discord in the description.
Yeah, in the description.
And as soon as we're off the air, I'm actually going to set
make
up
a channel.
Yeah, I'm going to make a whole like category for the J&A show, relationship advice show.
So if you guys like it, and if you're in the Discord, we're going to put, like we just said, a channel dedicated to this show.
Yeah.
You can send us questions, topics, whatever you think would be good to add to the show. We'd eventually hope that maybe if people really like the show and want to continue watching it, to have like call-ins, right?
Yeah,
where people ask
call-ins.
questions. Maybe not every episode, but like here and there. We thought that would be fun to like include you guys. So yeah, it's been the first episode. Maybe
we could do like an episode that is specifically call-ins.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
All right, yeah, we'll set that up. What you had a list of things that we were gonna do,
like upcoming things.
Yeah.
So let me pull it up. We are going to talk about dealing with your past or like bringing baggage into a relationship.
Right.
Relationship red flags, pet peeves, and deal breakers.
Yeah.
Compromise and sacrifice. Friends of the opposite gender, whether or not it's acceptable to have friends of the opposite gender when you're in a relationship. First dates, talking about your partner. And that means like with family, friends, like how you present your partner to other people. Privacy in relationships, love language, and balance of effort. So those are some of the topics that we have coming up.
Yeah. I think the next one that we're going to do is let me see. Dealing with your past baggage, right?
Dealing with your past and baggage?
Yeah.
Sure. I guess that's the next topic.
Oh, are you good with that?
Yeah.
Or do you want to do a different one?
No, that's fine.
Okay. So yeah, the next episode is going to be like dealing with your partner's baggage, dealing with your own baggage, and bringing all that baggage to the relationship and trying to fill your apartment with it. I'm, like literally coming together again after 2 years of living apart. We I brought a bunch of baggage, and we all had our baggage, and we brought it into that's what we're about. That's what the episode's about, right?
No. Not like literal baggage.
Oh, okay.
Not like luggage.
I thought. So, what do you mean?
Baggage, like things that have happened to you in past relationships that like you're not over and now you're bringing into this next relationship.
Oh, so not like trying to find a place for everybody's shit.
No.
Oh, all right. I was confused. Anyway, so I guess it's about emotional baggage.
Yes, there you go. Episode. Emotional baggage.
All right. But yeah, okay. So that's going to be the next episode. Join us in the Discord. We'll
come have fun with us.
Yeah, and when the episode is done, don't feel free to comment on the VOD. Helps us out. And please like, comment, and subscribe, and
all that fun stuff. Thank you guys for hanging out with us and helping us test out this first episode of the show.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. We're going to have like artwork and stuff. Like right now we're just in the test phase. So like the starting screen is still like the Jonbreaksbadnews stuff. And
but we'll be customizing it to the show because this show's going to be
different.
A separate show.
It's a separate show.
All right, everybody. Have a good night. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Love you guys.